You think you like Twitter? Boy, have I got some books for you. Look at this. 6 books about Twitter. Twitter for Dummies, Laura Fitton, Michael Gruen, Leslie Poston. Twitter for Business, Twitter for Friends by Mark Aaron Murnaghan. All of Twitter by T. Morris. Think Tweet by Rajesh Shetty at Upbeat Now. The World According to Twitter by David Pogue. And finally, Twitterville, Shel Israel. All these books have a different reason why you might pick them up. If you want raw basics, you can't beat Twitter for Dummies. Twitter for Dummies has the very typical things that you need to remember at the beginning, the shortcuts part, all kinds of should I or shouldn't I, lots of screen captures. It's exactly like every For Dummies book you ever bought. Don't lie, you've bought some. I have a bunch. Pogue. Pogue You Cheater. David Pogue basically asks a question and then gets a whole bunch of different people to answer and comes up with a really interesting, well-shot book. Very interesting stuff. 2,524 crowdsourced tweets about life. Really clever. We're all going to rip you off, David. Rajesh Shetty, he's been at that for a while. Think Tweet. This is all kinds of life lessons in tweet-sized format. It is easier for you to copy. If it's easier for you to copy, remember that it will be easy for someone else to copy too. Tweet shaped, see? He's at Upbeat Now on Twitter. T. Morris. T. Morris is famous in the world of podcasting, also a well-known author. You have to get all of Twitter because it reads really fun. It's fun, funny. Every time he puts something in, it's usually really I love just how he goes at it. And it's sort of fun to look for yourself in the icons. Where am I? Oh. Twitter for Business, Twitter for Friends. This is interesting. I liked it. There are no real pictures per se, but we don't need pictures in every book. There's a lot of advice in here. It's very much full of advice. I think that it's one of those kinds of books. You know, one thing I liked a lot, I liked the Twitter search section. That was the part I liked the most. Last, Twitterville. Shel Israel does a great job of telling stories in this book. Every single page, every single chapter tells a story in a way that makes me feel warm and really gets some concepts across more than talk about specific tools and all that. I loved the stories, I loved the anecdotes, I loved where it went, and of the bunch, this is a good read. You know, World According to Twitter might be something great to stick on the coffee table. Same with Rajesh's book. All the Twitter you gotta buy just because it's fun. Dummies if you need to give it to the boss, and beyond that, you know, I think Twitter for Business, Twitter for Friends has some good parts to it as well. There you go. 6 books about Twitter. If you're thinking about writing your book about Twitter, don't. I'm Chris Brogan, chrisbrogan.com, and here's where my flip camera won't shut off because for some reason, no matter how hard I push it, it won't go away.